What is up, Jackednnerdy Fans? Welcome to another unboxing video. Today we got a very special unboxing video today. This is the 1/6 scale Batman figure from Matt Reeves' Batman. This one is a special edition because it comes with the bat signal. Of course, I couldn't give up the opportunity to get a bat signal in there. So, so I ordered this as soon as it came out for pre-order. If you look back on our catalogue here, the review for Matt Reeves' Batman was the first ever movie review that we did on this channel. So I thought it's only fitting that we do the figure to go along with that movie. As always though, before we jump into that review, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And as always, give this video a thumbs up. We appreciate your support, and by giving this video a thumbs up, it doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps YouTube promote our videos to other users. So smash that thumbs up button. We appreciate the support. So let's jump straight into it. So as always, you know me, I'm a massive fan of Hot Toys. I'm a big collector. I've got, behind me there in the cabinet, I've got a massive Batman collection because, let's just face it, I am a fanatic when it comes to Batman. And this is no excuse. Alright, let's jump into it. Big massive box, lots of goodies. Looks like we've got, straight off the back here, we've got some instructions. We've also got, it looks like the Batman cape is in there. And we've also got a backdrop, which is actually quite cool. A little bit of a hologram on there, so that's not too bad. Nice little detail. That is actually one of my favourite scenes in the whole movie. The chase between Batman and the Penguin with the Batmobile. Not my favourite Batmobile by any stretch. However, the chase scene was phenomenal. So if you haven't seen the movie already, what are you doing? You're an idiot. Get out there, see Matt Reeves' The Batman. It is a long film, but a good film. Yeah, just trying to get some of this protective plastic off. Alright, so let's just start with the covering here first. So we got some display pieces here, basically some like gargoyle cityscapes on there. So I do remember, ordering this figure. It comes with a whole kind of diorama display of the rooftops of Gotham, along with obviously the bat signal and the Batman figure. So you could set it up in your display cabinet quite nicely. I'll probably do so, take advantage of all the bits and pieces when we get some new display cabinets in the near future. As always, we've got the interchangeable hands here with all the different gestures, so you can have him handling all the different gadgets, gizmos, punching, kicking, what have you. We've got some batarangs and handcuffs, all little gadgets and gizmos there. It's interesting that they've included some of these here with the figure because he didn't use a lot of gadgets and gizmos in the movie because it was almost like a Batman year one. When he's only been Batman for about 12-18 months, so he hasn't built up the repertoire of gadgets and gizmos that we've come to expect. He's very bare knuckle, bare bones, and brutal. So it's really interesting that they've included a lot of these gizmos and things when he really didn't use any of them in the movie or have any of them. So interesting little tidbit there. So interesting creative decision, I'll say, by Hot Toys to include that. So we'll move on over. We'll jump straight to the figure now. I'll get the figure out. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we've got two capes. So there's a cape that comes on the figure, and then there's that spare one as you saw me with earlier. So straight away, let's have a look here. So the mask is very accurate to the film, very bare, kind of simplistic in nature. No gadgetry, gizmos. It's just very much a kind of a leather-ish mask, as you can see there with all the stitching. Very battle worn, as you can see with some of the scratches and things like that. I quite like that. We've got an interchangeable faceplate as well, by the looks of it. Yep. So we've got an interchangeable kind of chin bit, magnetic. There we go. You can take that off there and interchange that. So you can have him with different gestures, or different facial expressions, I should say. Moving on to the suit here, I actually very much like this. Obviously the movie's very dark and things, so sometimes it is very hard to get really good look at the details on the suit, but they've done a really good job here with this. They've got the mixture of the kind of the Kevlar, almost like ballistic armor, but then you've got the kind of the metal inserts here and all that. Really nice detail I like here on the arms with the gauntlets and that, the leather gloves and everything. His utility belt, as you've come to expect as well with Batman, really interesting on there. All the way down, so you've got the leg holster there as well. Really, really cool. Let's flip him over and we'll lift up the cape and just have a look at the back there. So you got some, interesting, like the stitching and everything on the back there as well. Really quite good. So far, I'm really, really impressed with the detail on this. Now, I'm going to grab my scissors here and I'm going to take the plastic off the legs, because one thing, as I've been speaking to, I've noticed on the boots also, the detail looks absolutely incredible. So bear with me. Okay. My tool. Okay. Also, just the detail on the boots there, really quite cool. You got the guards on the legs, and as I like to call it, the curb stomping style boots. Excellent. The knee pads on there. Really, really cool. I'm actually really, really impressed with this figure. I actually quite like the detail. As I said, the film itself, casting choices, this, that, and the other. I thought, there were a few pluses, a few minuses with the movie. Number of creative decisions that I maybe would have done differently. But on the whole, they've done a really good job of taking the suit in the movies and adapting it to this figure really, really well. So I'm really, really stoked with this. I mean, me and Batman, it's hard for me to have a fault with the Batman suit. More often than not, the Batman suits are incredible. Now, as I said before, you've got the interchangeable face plates or jaw plates, so you can have him doing different gestures on there. But they've also given a complete separate head sculpt of, as I like to call him, Twilight Boy, without the Batman mask. So you can have him all broody without his helmet on. Personally, I'm going to be keeping the helmet on. I think it's a much better figure with the helmet on. But if you like to have him without his mask on, they've given you the option there. Looks like they also, again, they've given a spare, almost like helmet-like as well, so you could have him holding that if you wanted to as well. So interesting little bit there. Okay, now so I mean, all in all, I mean, in terms of just the figure itself and the accessories for the figure, I'm really, really stoked, really, really happy with it. I think that's a fantastic figure. They've done a great job with that. But we'll move on. So we've got, okay, so this is another piece of the cityscape that we were talking about earlier. So that's like the rooftop of Gotham there, some steps so you can have him standing on that. They've also just given you a standard base plate for the Batman. And we got some interchangeable base bits on it, so you can put different covers on it if you wanted to, or you can just go with the basic. So that's a nice little addition there. Okay, I'll just put that to one side. But now let's have a look at this bad boy, the Bat Signal. Because who doesn't love the bat signal and wish that they had one for real life? Really, really interesting. I love the rustic nature of it. Again, as I said, the film is very much based off of like Batman Year One, where he's only been the Batman for a year or two. So naturally, the bat signal would be very kind of smacked together out of bits and pieces and what have you. Wouldn't be as kind of techie as we like to say. So I kind of like the rustic nature of it. I love that it's not a really clearly defined bat. It's kind of pieced together out of scrap bits of metal here. I really like it. I think it looks really quite good. And I do believe this is functioning. Yes, I can see there is a little LED in there. So in the middle. So, yeah, here we go. So it's actually USB powered. So you can plug it into mains power or USB and have it functioning. So that's really quite cool. I really like that little bit of functionality. I might, rather than have it in the display cabinet, I may have it on my work desk. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But that is really quite cool. I actually really quite like it. I do have the bat signal from the Christopher Nolan Batman series as well in the cabinet there. So having the two of them in there is really quite groovy. I really like that. It'd be interesting having them side by side. So all in all, I actually really like this figure. I love this collection set and everything. It is a bit of a shame that it's just taken so long for this set to come out. As I said, the Matt Reeves Batman film came out basically nearly 2.5 years ago. It was like February of 2021 or 2022. And it was the very first review video that we did on this channel. So it's taken 2.5 years for them to get this figure out, which in my opinion is far, far, far too long. Really, this figure should have come out within 12 months of the movie coming out, if not less. So I absolutely adore the figure. I just hate the fact that we've had to wait so long for it. Either way, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you guys would like to have in your collection? Have you ordered one? Where would you rank it in terms of Batman figures that Hot Toys have released? I want to know what you guys think, because we're all collectors here. We are all fans of Batman. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you at the next video. Until then, stay jacked and stay nerdy.